Hello, everyone. Hope you're having a fantastic day. We are back together. Scotty and I and Glamdring are back together to bring you yet another wonderful unboxing for the Lord of the Rings Tales of Middle-earth product line. So today, thank you very much, Scotty, for this wonderful introduction. So today, we'll be taking a look at the latest, which has been released on the 7th officially, of the Lord of the Rings sealed products, I guess. We've already unboxed the normal edition of this wonderful product, but this is the bundle gift edition. And yeah, we're pretty excited for this one. Fortunately for whoever opened it, but unfortunately for the rest of us, the One Ring has been found officially. It has been opened in Canada, if I'm not mistaken. And you're Ontario? Anyway, it doesn't matter. It has been opened in Canada and has been PSA graded. Therefore, the hunt for the One Ring is over. So the reason why I say this is because this little gift bundle, in case you didn't know, comes with a booster that is a collector booster. So on top of the normal boosters, you'll get a collector's booster inside of this one. There are still chase cards to be gotten inside of the collector booster, such as the Surge foils for specific realms and relics, or the serialized soul rings and different versions, so on and so forth. We have a lot of guides on our channel to cover all of those things, all the card versions, all of what you can get inside each and every product. So if you're more interested in finding out a bit more about the whole product line for the Lord of the Rings, please have a look through our channel. You'll find something that will help you for sure. Also, if you're new to the game, we started a new series just now that is going to be ongoing, and we're going to try and bring to you as much as we can a guide on how to play Magic the Gathering from beginner level. And hoping that if you have a friend that doesn't know how to play Magic the Gathering but would like to get into it, or if you know somebody that is maybe okay and has done the demo but doesn't really know much, just bring them onto our channel. We've done the first video. I'll put a link just over here and in the description below. It's about the card anatomy and how a card looks like and what the elements of the card are, and that's about it. so without further ado, today we'll be unboxing this wonderful little box. So what's in the box? So in the box you get the scene from the casting of the One Ring into Mount Doom, where you get Frodo, Sam, Gollum, and the One Ring. This is going to be foil. Again, you can only find in foil in here, and you can find in non-foil in the collector's booster packs. And then you get the 20 traditional foil and 20 traditional non-foil normal lands. You get the 8 set boosters. You get a dice, which is oversized, and it's the same size as the gift bundle dice, but yeah, you get an oversized dice. You get a little box, which is going to be shiny and foil, as you can see as the box. And then you also get a collector's booster. So this is one of the reasons why this box has shot up in price, is mainly because of the collector's booster and the fact that it has a One Ring. So before we open this, let's look at the value of this little box. And now these items are fairly hard to find at the moment, mainly because they've been pre-ordered en masse by a lot of the people that were trying to open the One Ring. I would reckon that eventually people will just open them and sell them, or just eventually just sell them. So it might be a chance for you to get your hands on top of them. Unfortunately, in the UK, distribution is very, very bad overall for products, independently of the shops that you're at. So for example, our local game store and here in Edinburgh, shout out to Mox in the Hole, we haven't been able to receive a lot of these. So if you're a player and you're trying to get your hands on these, there's a very limited amount, not because they didn't print enough, but just because in the UK, the distributors, suck. So they can't really allocate as well as they should. Therefore, you're looking at basically having it seen sold out most of the places that you would see it. I will let it die down a little bit and then maybe try and order it off of other websites that might either restock it or just, car market and such and so forth, other websites. So on Amazon, it's around 58 pounds. And this one that we actually got from the Mox in a Hole, because I bought one for myself and a separate one for the channel for our opening, at Mox in a Hole, it was around 68 pounds. And unfortunately, these are basically sold out everywhere. But if you're looking at value in and of itself, as we were trying to say, is the one ring is anywhere between 30 something pounds and maximum of 40 pounds online, foil, of course, and this version. And then if you're counting the set boosters, which can be anywhere between 6 pounds and 6 pounds point something each, times 8, it's really worth the price, because you're upwards of 50 depending on how you price these. These are hard to price because if you're going by Amazon prices, it's cheaper. If you're going by LGS prices, a bit more expensive, but you're supporting your local store. So if you're looking at it in between the value of what you get in here of products themselves, you're looking anywhere between 80 to 90 pounds just off the bat of opening these and that, right? So there's nothing else to it. And then on top of that, if you get lucky and you open something else, that's great. So I would say that you are not taking a loss at all. Like, it is value of the thing itself if you get this anywhere between 80 to 90 pounds. If, of course, we're talking about resell, right? So if you're going to resell the one ring or, maybe the boosters or something like that, then yes, that's definitely worth it. Otherwise, if you can find it for even cheaper, you're just breaking the bank and you're amazing, you're doing great. Otherwise, it's really up to you. How much do you love fat packs, or bundles as they're called nowadays, because they don't come with a book anymore, unfortunately. But how much do you love these bundles? And the last one that I think was a gift edition that we bought, that was official gift edition, was the one of the Brothers War back in November. And then they made another special one this year around March for the machine. What was it? Fire Signal will be one. No, it wasn't March of the Machine. It was Fire Signal will be one complete edition, which we've opened quite a few of. So realistically, if you're really in love with this kind of stuff, you want to basically, you haven't been able to get your hand on a gift bundle, you can just get a normal bundle and you can get the cards. That's it. You're set. It's the same cards you get in here as the same ones that you get into a normal bundle. And those ones also sell out pretty quickly because they're cheaper and they still have the one ring. Basically, you're just breaking the bank but just selling the one ring. That's it. You're just getting free boosters, kind of. But if you're looking into getting this, the other thing is you get a collector booster, and that collector booster in and of itself, is going to be anywhere between, 20 to 30 pounds. Now I've seen prices drop significantly. You can find them for more expensive, of course, but now that the one ring has been open, I say on average 30 something pounds is okay, but anywhere between like 28 to 30 pounds is what you'll expect to get. So all in all, this is a huge amount of value for what you're getting here. So think about it that way, that if you're just taking it for this, you and the booster, you're already kind of like at 80, basically. That's like anywhere between 60 and 70. And if you're counting these, you're over that price. So this is an insane value pack. So as I said, if you're only interested in the one ring and you don't care about anything else, you just want to sell everything else, you're still going to be making the money. So that's the point that I want to get to. Anyway, without further ado, we discussed value. Let's get into the fun of this and let's open the box. Let's see if there's any writing here. And there's oh, by the way, before we start, let's have a look at the box. This is very, very shiny, as it is with more special bundles. Just as I said, the complete edition, the complete edition bundle was shiny as well on the outside. And so was the gift bundle for the Brothers War. And this is very beautiful. You have a lot of love put into the art, and it smells so good. It's that kind of new plasticky thing that you get from printed plastic onto paper. And you have, it's made in the United States and the dice is manufactured in China. And that's it. So let's let it rip as the same Beyblade. And you get a little writing here. Okay. You get the front of the box here. Let's open it up as such. And something just fell out. You get a little bit of an art insert, which I always save. I love the art inserts. Here's Gandalf, Turn of the Shire. And this is Bilbo Baggins at his 111th birthday. I don't know half of you as much as I should like, and I like less than half of you half as much as you deserve. So this is the actual quote from the book. Really beautiful, really nice. And then we get the box. So it is foil, and they've kept the theme. This is Barad-dûr, as it's being destroyed because the One Ring has just been destroyed, and you can see the eagles, and this is the king of the eagles carrying away the hobbits from Mount Doom. And this is the other side with a little bit of a shiny foil, Magic the Gathering logo. And yep, that's it. It is very dark, I will say, so it's kind of hard to make out what's on it. The foiling helps a little bit, but it is very dark. So anyway, and it opens up as such. As usual, you get the cutout cardboard for the counters and some art. That's really nice. This is Gandalf, the White. And then you get a die, which this one actually is very similar to the one that they stay in the back of the box. So this stay here is red and translucent with some glitter, and it is red and translucent with some glitter. And the faces of the die are okay as usual. Since it's manufactured in China, the quality, as you can see here, is starting to chip, the 20 for example, but you know, there's not much you can do about it. It used to be the dies had better quality. Nowadays, whatever can you do? The quality standards have dropped, but the prices have gone up. Aha. And just for comparison, this is the one that you got into the normal bundle. And as you can see, this was supposed to be green. No, not green. It was supposed to be white, translucent like this one on the box. But it actually is of a greenish white kind of thing. It's very, very hard to tell. So the writing is the same, size is the same, but yeah, no glitter and it's not transparent. So there you go. That's it. And then you get this because this one, unlike the one that we opened for, this is the bottom of the box with the two lids. The normal bundle that we opened was actually manufactured in Europe, in Belgium, but this one was manufactured in the States. And as you can see, these ones do come with the paper, wax paper containers boosters for the lands, normal lands, for the foil cards, including the scene card. And then you get a collector's booster for that, and you also get the set boosters. Yeah, so that's 8 set boosters. So all in all, very great, very good quality. Now we'll go open really quickly the scene and the lands. The lands, we'll just look at them really quickly. We already looked at them in detail before. So they're very beautiful arts. They have reminiscent art of, you know, Lord of the Rings. So this is Gandalf the White, for example. 2 land arts for type. So that's a grand total of 4 here of each one. And there you go. Really, really beautiful. Then you get 2 inserts to help you play the game if you never played it before, kind of remind you how to play it. I would advise you though to actually go for a demo game, which, funny enough, if you're going to stay tuned on our channel, and once we're done with the guides on, you know, like the teaching you on how to play the game, we will have a demo game running and record it and show it to you so you can go through the motions as a new player. We'll have a new player and see how they learn the game. And if you have any questions with that, you can then leave it in the comments. But anyway, stay tuned for that. Anyway, here's the art of Frodo, the extended art for the scene. This is a borderless art, not extender, sorry. This is Samwise the Stout-Hearted. Voila. And then you get Gollum, the Patient Plotter. And then we get the One Ring. Really, really beautiful. And this scene is as such. And of course, everything is foil here. And then we have the normal lands, as we said before, but these ones are foil. And that's very, very good. And that's it. So that's very beautiful. Now, we will leave the collector booster for last, and we will open the set boosters. Now, usually on our channel, if it's the first time opening stuff, we take our time, we read through the cards, we tell you our opinion on them, how good they are, so on and so forth. But here, we've already seen most of the cards, so we will stop only on the ones that we haven't seen, and we'll just skim through the rest. So here's the art card for the Witch King, right? Yep, and the Lord Nazgul as a land. So these are set boosters. We made a guide on what's inside a set booster and what kind of type of cards you can find. So if you want to check it out, I'll leave it in the description. Oak High Crusher, Easterling Vanguard, Haradrim Spearmaster, Erkenbrand Lord of Westfold is our first uncommon, Prince Imrahil the Fair, Strider Ranger of the North, Golem Patient Plotter, very strong card and limited. Very, very strong. Even Strider as well is very, very strong. Ooh, Saradoc, Master of Buckland. This is one of the Jumpstart cards, but enough. And I honestly, shit you not, that is Samuel L. Jackson. I honestly think that Sean Vo took Samuel L. Jackson as the model for the face, because honestly that is very, very similar. He's got the angry motherfucker face on it, so pardon my French, but that is it. That's the first time we actually see it, funny enough. I just realized I saw it before, but it's the first time that we open it. So it's a 2/4 for 3 generic 1 white legendary creature halfling citizen. Whenever Saradoc, Master of Buckland, or another non-token creature with power 2 or less enters the battlefield under your control, you create a 1/1 white halfling creature token, then tap 2 other untapped halflings you control, and this card gets +2/+0 and gains lifelink until the end of turn. This is very good on halfling tribal, or just overall any deck that plays a lot of halflings and has this color. It wouldn't be bad. It looks like a fun card. Then we get the Doors of Durin, which we've seen before. Fairly strong card and fairly annoying. That's another rare. And then we get Surrounded by Orcs and foil. And and that's amazing. This is Opportunity. It's an instant. And look at that blue, how vivid it is. This is a list card. So this is Opportunity from Urza's Legacy. And this is a 4 generic and 2 blue card. Instant, target player draws 4 cards. And that's a Weatherlight. That's really, really beautiful. Really, really beautiful. It might be Baron, actually. Fair enough, because he looks too young to be yours. Anyway, doesn't matter. Really beautiful card. Blast from the past for myself. Okay. I apologize if this video hasn't been a bit longer than usual unboxings. The only difference is we really want to give you our thought on the pricing and the value of this product. So I hope you stuck through. I know it's a little bit longer than usual. Now for Wrath, now for Ruin. Breaking of the Fellowship, Glorious Gale, Dreadful as a Storm, Meneldor, the Swift Savior. Why here, the Windlord, which is actually the king that saves the hobbits after Mount Doom. It implodes. Well, not really. Mount Doom doesn't really implode. It's more Barad-dûr that implodes. But yeah. Stern Scolding. I love this card. You Cannot Pass. Also a very good card. Knights of Dol Amroth in the borderless scene version. So we'll leave the borderless scenes here for now. Then we get Pippin, Guard of the Citadel, which is actually pretty strong for limited. And that's our first rare. Then we get Eowyn, Lady of Rohan. A pretty decent card, limited as foil. And then we get another. Wow, this is a rare. Oh my god, this is Game Plan from the list. It's a 5 generic and 1 blue. It's a sorcery, has assists, which means that another player can pay up to 5 generic of this spell's cost. And then each player shuffles their hand and graveyard into their library, then draws 7 cards, and you exile this card. Very decent card. It's interesting, this is one of those cards that you play with Two-Headed Giant. And, I guess you have Two-Headed Giant. I don't think a lot of people are going to be playing this, but well, maybe they might in Commander. Either way, this is a very cool card. I wonder if it's worth anything, but moving on. Very nice. Never seen it before. And the boosters are a little tricked open because they just crumble in my hands. Oh my. Crumbly, crumbly. Sharky. I mean Saruman. Mountain. Willow Wind. Greyhaven's Navigator. And also one thing in case you haven't seen it before, but these, because I've seen, questions on Facebook about this. This actually, the cards in this version of the bundles and overall United States cards, they're darker. Usually they tend to be lighter. For some reason in this set, they're darker than the European ones. This means that if you find yourself in your binder with the same card but with 2 different shades of color or more, it's because it's been printed in different places. And because, for example, here in Europe, most of the cards are printed in Belgium, but then for collectors or stuff like this, they're printed in the United States and they're never printed in Europe, then you'll get different varieties. So do not worry, it's okay, the cards are legit. It's just that the quality standard for Magic the Gathering from WotC and Hasbro has never been grand, as we all know, unfortunately. And yeah, there's a lot of variation and misprints and a lot of issues. Haunted of the Dead Marshes. Golem, Patient Plotter. Oh, that one is very dark. Samwise the Stout-Hearted in the normal version. So here you go, you have the 2 from the scene. Gift of Strands. Gandalf, Friend of the Shire. That's very nice. And then we get Shire Sheriff. And this is a sheriff because he is from the Shire. So he's a sheriff, and that's the extended out. Ooh, Aragorn the Uniter. This is the first time we see this card, actually. This is a 5/5 human noble legendary creature, and it has all the colors of Wooburg except for black. Whenever you cast a white spell, you create a 1/1 white human soldier creature token. When you cast a blue one, you scry 2. And when you cast a red one, this card deals 3 damage to target opponent, so it's only to opponents. And when you cast a green one, this target creature gets target creature, not this target, gets +4/+4 until the end of turn. Very, very strong. I think this is going to be really fun as a commander to be played. So that's very nice, and that's our first mythic. And then we get Legolas, Counter of Kills in the Ring Showcase version. And it is foil. Very beautiful card. And then you get, an insert. Okay, a few more to go. We have 5, including this one. But that's nice. I've not seen Aragorn before. It's one of the ones that I was missing to get out of this set. All right, we get Plains, Bag and Porter, Mirror Garden. Also, if you're looking for a guide on all the card versions, we have that in our channel. I know, shameless plug, what can I say? Enraged Huron, Sam's Desperate Rescue, Golem, Patient Plotter, Samwise the Stout-Hearted again, and Gift of Strands. Again, the randomization inside boosters is not really well done. You find a lot of boosters that have the same type of cards one after the other. Peregrine Took in the Showcase Ring version. Ooh, Aragorn, King of Gondor. This is the commander deck for the humans. Yeah, Riders of Rohan, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, this is the general, not the commander, but this is the general because Eowyn is the commander for that deck. So I've already reviewed that deck. Ooh, next up, Barad-dûr. Very nice land. I like it. And then we get East Farthing Farmer and a Retaliation. Oh my god, wow, this booster was bad. Retaliation from Urza's Saga, which is a 2 generic 1 green enchantment. Each creature you control gains whenever creature blocks it. This creature gets +1/+1 until the end of turn. So this is a very beautiful card. I love the Urza's block. It's one of them, if not the best, one of the best blocks in my opinion. So that pack was crazy. We had a rare, mythic, and a list lot. So that was really, really good. And this is why I said boosters tend to be the best value for your money if you're not willing to spend a lot of money for the collector's booster. Okie dokie, so here we have Barad-dûr, an island, Arwen's Gift, Hithlane Knots, Willow Wind, Greyhaven's Navigator, Theoden, King of Rohan, which is really strong and limited in this color combination. It's just insane. Also Sauron, also very decent.
Ugluck, the white hand. That was a good amount of different ones. Okay, Saruman's Trickery, also decent card. Unlimited in that color. The Grey Havens in the Scene, borderless. Battle of Bywater. This is a decent sorcery. It's a gray removal if you're playing a lot of small creatures, of weenies. Bill Fernie Breeze Swindler is our foil. And it has a little bit of bubbling here. Oh, that's fine. As our foil. And then we get a Human Soldier token. Voila. 3 more to go, and then we're done. So far, this has been a decent opening, I think, because of Aragorn by itself. Nothing huge, none of the bigger hitters. So we're looking for, what are we looking for? The One Ring, we're looking for the Orcish Bowmasters, which also is an exercise machine, no? Fair enough. And then what are we looking for? I think the Gandalf the White, and there's some other ones after that. Oh, Full Island. Inherited Envelope. I mean, there are a ton of good cards in this set. Slip on the Ring, Birthday Escape, very decent limited. Rosie Cotton of South Lane, Peregrine Took, Meriadoc Brandybuck, one after the other. Bilbo, yes, Retired Burglar. Oliphant in the Scene version. Goldberry, this is our rare. I don't know if I like this card that much. It's not great in limited, but I don't know if you can find. Oh, okay, yeah. I mean, I'll take that. A foil Gandalf the White, one of the expensive ones. This is the Gandalf the White that is the more sought after. It's very nice. We've already seen it before. It's basically an Elvish Norn that doubles the leaving or entering triggers of artifacts and legendary spells. So that's really sought after at the moment. And this is the foil, beautiful version of it. That is gorgeous. And then we get a Spirit, so that's really, really, really cool. Okay, 2 more boosters. That was a good opening. I wouldn't mind an Orcish Bowmaster, I'm not gonna lie. We already have, I think I've only opened one, like in the all of the series. We've already opened just one. So we've opened a lot of products, we've only got one. And then, but we've gotten 6, if I'm not mistaken. Delighted Halflings, whereas I've seen people open 4 or 5 Orcish Bowmasters in many openings and then just get 1 or 0 Delighted ones. So it's very random what you can get. And it seems like they're pulled together, the good cards. Haunt of the Dead Marshes, Chance Met Elves, Elven Foresight, Gandalf the Friend of the Shire, along with Elrond, who's also a good friend, Horses of the Brunnen, Endrod Basin, Elrond, Lord of Rivendell in the Ring Showcase, King of the Oathbreakers. Ooh, Frodo Sauersbane in the Showcase version. This is very interesting. I've never seen this version before. It's very beautiful, and it's also foil. I really like this version. It's very beautiful. Look at that illustration. Very gorgeous illustration. And then we get a token. Very beautiful illustration. All right. Last up, all the set boosters. Here we go. Here we go. Swampy Swamp. Now for Wrath, now for Ruin, now too short. No, I mean what? Breaking the Fellowship. Glorious Gale. Dreadful as a Storm. Claim the Precious. Extremely good removal for the limited. Barrowblade. Frodo Baggins. Also, the Ring Tempsy is insanely limited. Like, you have to have Ring Tempsy if you can, because it's the game changer. Gollum Patient Plotter. Dunlan Crebain is our Scene. Display of Power. Seen it before. It's okay. Meh. It's a rare. Many Partings is our foil, and then we get a Ballistic Boulder, which is so fun. Not fun for the goblins, but it's fun as a card. Okay, so that was it for the set boosters. Okay, the last part. This is all we've been waiting for. The collector booster, which is going to be a pain in the butt to open. I don't have scissors, so I'll try and use my strength to open it. I have opened it. Fairly okay, I guess. Okie dokie. So best of luck to us. Here we go. Again, 4th from the top is the serialized or non-serialized ring slot. So Mushroom Watchdogs is our first foil. Soothing Smeagol. Galadrim Bow. We didn't get any of the soul rings. Fire of Orthanc. Tale of Tinnaviel. Door, the Swift Savior. Mountain, full art. Map art. War of the Last Alliance is our first foil rare. It's an okay card. Display of Power, meh. Extended art. And we get in the wild card slot Bergon of the Guard, which is seen before in the extended art. And then we get Golem Patient Plotter in the showcase ring version. Bag End, which is the Horizon Canopy. Wow. Well, that's interesting. I mean, Horizon Canopy is actually a pretty good card. And I would reckon this is worth a pretty penny. So far, the booster has been extremely uneventful, like extremely garbage. But again, pretty nice. So this is the Realms of Relics. As we said before, you can get one here. This is Horizon Canopy. So this is what the card is supposed to be, but it is with the theme of Lord of the Rings. That's really nice. Canopy. I haven't looked at all the 30 of the cards, to be fair. So then we get the Wizard's Rockets as our scene, borderless. And then we get Frodo Baggins. Where did I put the other scene? Was there another scene? Oh, no, there was no other scene. Frodo Baggins is the foil showcase ring version. Frodo Adventures Hobbit is our commander foil, extended art, and then the food token. So I've checked. This is about a 10-pound card. Maybe 12 pound if you count the shipping. But yeah, it wasn't a bad opening. I mean, we got the Frodo Adventures Hobbit in the foil version, so that's pretty nice. It was okay. Anyway, that's not why we open it. We open it to look at the beautiful art, and honestly, the back end is so cool. I thought it was actually worth more just because of the art, so I'm a sucker for it. I'm happy. So as I said, this product is really great. If you can get your hands on it under a certain price, I would say I wouldn't buy it over 100 because, I mean, yeah, the value is still there, but you never know. The One Ring might tank in price for whatever reason. You never know. And then you're kind of meh. And then if you open the boosters, instead of selling them, you end up gambling the leftover, right? So if you do plan on opening it, I would say a safe bet is anywhere between 80 to 90 pounds, just because you can get unlucky. So yeah, that's it for us for this video. And yeah, thank you very much for your time. Be good, be kind, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.